Hi, my name is Mary. Today FM plays the best music in Lambasa. Today FM rocks.
My name is Thomas. I'm here in Nakasi and I like to listen to Today FM because it rocks.
My name is Milenia. Today FM rocks here in Singapour.
My name is Alfriti and Today FM rocks here in Tavua.
My name is Mary Jane. I love listening to Today FM here in Ba. Today FM rocks.
My name is Ilaiti Ambal and I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks here in Osur.
Today's hit music on Today FM.
In the News Tonight, NFP reveals plans leading up to the general elections. PM closes CAP meeting. And PAFCO employees get a huge pay rise.
From the studios of FBC Suba, Amrita Sagar.
The National Federation Party today held its annual general meeting and convention in Ba. A number of people gathered today at A.D. Patel College as the NFP talked about their plans leading up to the general elections. Felipe Nacaso has more.
The National Federation Party remains optimistic and confident as it outlined some things that people can expect with the general elections to be held sometime this year.
We have never been a stronger party than now. We have support in the villages and settlements, in the cane fields, in businesses, and in the farming communities. We have the support of the people who work in government and the support of working people.
The party states that it has also been there and that they have never abandoned their principles.
Formed after the NFP have come and gone, despite being led by personalities. But the NFP remains, as our leader has emphasized, a principled, impregnable fortress. The economy minister boasts about economic growth, but the government does not know, or the government does not grow the economy. We do. It is the people's hard work, the people's investments, the people's effort which grow the economy.
12 new provisional candidates were also announced today by the NFP, with some notable names like Sadiq Faisal Koya, Monasam Lala, and Alipate Twindraki. Felipe Naikaso, FBC News.
After the culmination of discussions at the Climate Action Pacific Partnership Conference in Suva yesterday, Prime Minister Vurenge Bainimarama is confident that Pacific Island countries have the momentum to confront climate threats. In his closing remarks at the CAPS meeting, Bainimarama says the energy and the drive during the two-day conference proved to be the driving factor for Pacific Island nations. Ali Kimbia with the story.
With many small island nations facing the reality of climate change, the Prime Minister says it is vital to find ways to better coordinate and cooperate our efforts towards mitigating climate-related issues.
We have been developing practical solutions for mitigation, for adaptation, resilience, and financing. For example, we can all be proud that the idea of a Pacific MDC hub, which was conceived at the inaugural CAP last year, is now to be a reality.
Bainimarama says there is much to be done. However, he is confident the global community is coming to terms with the practical requirements of responding to climate change.
As I said when we opened this conference, we have a chance to lead and a duty to lead.
Climate change champion Ineseru Ratu has called on development partners to step up and support the Pacific Island communities.
Regional supporting structures and networks are also seen to serve as safety nets. Pacific Island communities facing common concerns banding together across the vast Pacific Ocean to support each other and uniting to speak with a stronger and louder voice to the rest of the global community.
Prime Minister Vurenge Bainimarama is calling for active participation from other Pacific Island countries as Fiji passes on the co-presidency to Poland. Ali Kimbia, FBC News.
Pacific Island leaders at the CAPS meeting have called for more engagement in positive and principled dialogue to bring about powerful partnerships within Pacific Island countries. After the two-day meeting, leaders have been reminded of the human impact of climate change and the great need of lessening the issue of loss and damage. Ali Kimbia once again.
The CAP's meeting official and Pacific Island leaders were given a high-level farewell yesterday, and rightfully they were reminded of the importance of the discussions for the past 2 days.
This second Climate Action Pacific Partnership event has taken stock of what we have achieved thus far, as well as bringing us together to promote, exchange ideas and solutions.
During the meeting, leaders explored various opportunities and challenges in relation to the actions they need to take to reach a common goal.
It is about harnessing our collective strengths to address our shared challenges.
Meanwhile, PIDF Secretary General Francois Martel has called for more urgency.
Pacific Island countries and territories need also to continue to focus on climate advocacy for urgent action and ambition in reducing green gas emissions.
The onus now lies on various governments, international financial institutions and the private sector to accelerate the pace of work to create mechanisms that can produce solutions at the scale we need in our island nations. Ali Kimbia, FBC News.
The Pacific Fishing Company Limited's Board of Directors have announced a salary increment of 12.5% for all non-management staff. The salary increment, which was approved by Public Enterprise Minister, will be backdated to January 1st, 2018. In a release, the company states the increment is a timely recognition of the employees towards the improved financial performance of PAFCO. The company adds, despite the isolated location, high operational and other associated costs and the impact of adverse weather conditions, PAFCO has consistently produced positive results. Now, despite having the largest landmass from all the 4 divisions, the Northern Division faces considerable development challenges. And with the University of the South Pacific recently celebrating its 50 years of operation here, they have been urged to provide expertise to help in the development of the North. Eleanor Turangaivu reports.
The University of the South Pacific has the capacity to offer its expertise to assist the government machinery in the Northern Division.
Training for middle managers, capacity building for local leaders to coordinate climate change programs, assist in capacity building programs across sectors for constructive alignment of government policies and community leadership, and basic literacy training for rural leaders.
Speaking at the USP Open Day in Lambasa yesterday, Commissioner Northern Chovesa Wodea says government is confident USP Lambasa will use its depth of experience to help develop the North.
USP might be able to support the Office of the Commissioner Northern Division in the area of climate change and substantial development and environment. These are areas that will be of great assistance to our people and government.
The USP Open Day is an opportunity for the institution to showcase its programs and initiatives.
One of the reasons that USP embarks on this year's event is to ensure that each program and services are disseminated widely to communities so that opportunities of getting quality higher education can be evenly distributed to all.
Hundreds of high school students from around Punolevu turned out at the Open Day to see the different programs offered by USP to help them make an informed decision on their career choice. Eleanor Turangaivu, FBC News.
Still to come, more than 1,000 people received taxi permits. And Wheelbarrow race raises close to $100,000. Stay with us.
Bula, neva ngo malakai leloma ngo ngai nakas on do magrong ng Bula FM nambang 2 na sere.
Hoya ubasit sai sa Lambasa, ya on do talita na warong ng Bula FM nambang 2 na sere.
Gua do tumeli ako na tao no hinga toka. Talita kina na warong ng Bula FM nambang 2 na sere.
Wana tuma ng Bula FM nambang 2 na sere nawaluan.
Na vengo fane na tao no singa toka. Kita do talita kana Bula FM nambang 2 na sere.
Bula FM nambang 2 na sere.
All More than 1,300 taxi permits were awarded to drivers in Nandi and Lautoka today. While handing the permits, Attorney General Ayah Said Qayyum says this is a much transparent way of giving taxi permits. Said Qayyum says the taxi permits are now given for 10 years, as it used to be only 3 years. He says that permits are now mortgageable assets.
Is that once you get a taxi permit, you have the ability to sell the taxi permit without having to ask LTA whether you can sell it or not. Because you know there's a lot of illegal trading is going on. So you can sell your taxi permit. I ask you, don't sell it now. We should give you a taxi permit. Use it, make some money.
Health issues was one of the major points of discussions at the Fiji Pensioners Association annual general meeting today. Speaking during the AGM, President Hariraj Naikar says there were many concerns sent to the Health Ministry regarding our aging population. The association is calling for more focus on the health of our pensioners.
I've already written to the minister because I wanted a special area allocated in outpatient department whereby the seniors could go down there and without having to wait for hours and maybe half a day or a whole day. There could be a section where these aged people with the ID card above the age of maybe 60 could be treated and sent home.
With any new building being constructed in towns and cities, fire safety is paramount. National Fire Authority Chief Executive Manasa Lesuma says they don't have the necessary equipment to put out fire in tall buildings as yet. However, they've been in consultation with construction companies to make work easier. Anna Ravolo reports.
High-rise buildings are now being constructed, especially in Suva, and this means the National Fire Authority will need to be better equipped.
We need to fight the fire before the fire. We need a lot of education on our people in terms of understanding what needs to be installed in buildings. One thing that we would like to encourage now is to be fire compliant.
The NFA has also been working hand in hand with building contractors.
Our fire officers are actually working with contractors and likewise with building owners in ensuring that they have in place equipment that needs to be in place to be fire compliant.
It is a normal requirement for the contractor to make available and useful, serviceable equipment to deal with any fires during construction. After construction, after completion of the contractor is off-site, but the building should then comply with the requirements of a fire standards.
The NFA CEO says they're also in the process of getting another 5 second-hand fire trucks from Australia to update their resources and further enhance their services. Anna Ravulo, FBC News.
The Fijian government will continue to support and provide opportunities for students who are eager to learn about arts, dance and literature. Economy and Communications Minister Ayah Said Qayyum reiterated this during the Kula Film Awards at Damodar Cinemas in Suva last night. Catherine Krishna reports.
An industry that was never taken seriously is now becoming more demanding.
We want to develop very good camera persons and very good directors, producers, makeup artists, costume people, all of that. And we believe we want to set in place a career path for those people who are interested in that.
42 secondary schools took part in the Kula film production, indicating that more people are now leaning towards the film industry.
We hope that you join our industry as aspiring filmmakers to get into and continue to grow this wonderful industry of ours that is moving at a rapid rate.
Swami Vivekananda College from Nandi was awarded the title of Fijian-made Best Film Award for their short movie Dreamcatcher. Catherine Krishna, FBC News.
The Frank Hilton organization's Wheelbarrow race today raised close to $100,000 to support the needs of children with disabilities. All the funds collected will be channeled towards complementing functions such as the management and operation of the Hilton Special School and Hilton Early Intervention Center in Suva. 17 teams were registered for the race. However, only 15 competed, which was held on Circling Road around Albert Park in Suva. The Harcourt's Blue Water Real Estate team raised the highest funds amounting to $15,000. Fortec Construction Limited was awarded with first place for 2 consecutive years, while Blue Scope settled for second and third places. Ahead in sports, Neita Siri wins Fairbrother. And Dhuvu upsets LMS in Dean's quarterfinal.
Dola, I am Eleanor. For the best classic hits, I only listen to Gold FM here in Singatoka. Gold FM, only the classic hits.
My name is Seni Rawa. I love listening to Gold FM here in Nosuri. Gold FM, only the classic hits.
My name is Dino. I'm from Outrigger, Koroko, Singatoka. I love listening to Gold FM, only the classic hits.
My name is Salote. I love listening to Gold FM here in Nosuri. Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Bula, my name is Marida. Gold FM plays the best classics here in Outrigger, Singatoka.
Gold FM, only the classic hits.
The Neta Siri Rugby side are the new holders of the HFC Bank Fair Brother Sullivan Trophy after beating champions Namosi 21 points to 20 earlier this afternoon. It was a tough encounter which saw both teams having their share of dominance in the match. Namosi scored 3 tries which saw the game momentum shifting their way. However, Neta Siri with their never say die attitude grabbed 2 tries, with Kenny Douglas's boot proving to be the difference. Neta Siri will have to regroup and defend their title against Nandronga next week. And in another close encounter, the Northland Rugby side have successfully defended its HFC Bank Bainimarama Shield against Lautoka in a pulsating 22-21 encounter at Rotterdam Park in Nosori last night. Despite a slow start in the first half, Northland came back strongly in the second half to claim victory. Stella Taoe with more.
Defending champions of the Bainimarama Shield prove that they're the team to beat in this year's competition. In the first half, Lautoka had the upper hand and led 8-5 at halftime after a try and penalty from first 5 Elliot Tora, while Northland's only try came through captain and hooker Dan Lingairi. In the second half, both teams picked up the momentum and Lautoka winger Opeti Ratudati scored 2 quick tries in the game. Northland replied with 2 tries from Lok Isimeli Naivalundua and Tanya Laliwa Nidhangi. Lautoka could have won the game in the final minute, but fly half Elliot Tora failed to find his mark as Northland managed to secure their second win. Northland captain Dan Lingairi says, as expected, Lautoka came out firing, but he thanked his teammates for sticking to the game plan and winning the match.
I think we'll go back and regroup. We'll go another 5-10 steps ahead in our preparation.
Lautoka coach Osea Umumulovo says they failed to capitalize on the opportunities during the game.
The boys gave their hearts out. I know some decisions that we made on the field was not to our advantage, but it's on the game. One has to win,
Northland will take on Televu in the next Bainimarama Shield Challenge at Rotterdam Park in Nosori. Stella Taoe, FBC Sports.
Ruvu College upset former Powerade Super Deans champions Leline Memorial School 20 points to 14 in the first quarterfinals of the Under-18 Deans competition. Ruvu, being one of the semi-finalists last year, had taken their opportunities early, which gave them the upper hand in the match. John Tambora reports.
Ruvu College took their chances early and it paid off in the end as they beat Leline Memorial School 2014 to reach the semi-final for the second year. School principal Navneet Mishra says their set piece was their strongest asset in the game.
Definitely, I think our set pieces were working in the first half. We were in favor of the win. But I guess second half we went to sleep for a few moments, and that made Leline crawl back into the game.
Prince Charles Nakaulewu said their defense in the second half won the game for them.
The coaches just told us to tighten our defense so they couldn't break it, so we had to work on that.
Ruvu College will now face Maris Brothers High School in the first semi-final for the Under-18 Deans Trophy. John Sabore, FBC Sports.
The man who contributed a lot to amateur boxing in Fiji and also to the lives of many was given a final farewell service today. Emotions ran high as family and friends of Fiji's heavyweight boxer and amateur boxing coach Napoleon Tamoipeau gathered at his funeral at the dignified crematorium in Nakasi. Stella Taoe reports.
It is a sad day for Fiji's boxing fraternity as they bid goodbye to Fiji's amateur boxing coach and heavyweight boxer.
Came to know Napoleon. Boxing was very bad. He needed a resurrection. His feet was for easily. Get this guy. Love this.
Napoleon Taumapeu was found dead at his boxing gym at Brown Street in Suva last Sunday. Friends and family were also given a word of encouragement during this difficult time.
Some of us right now may be overcome with the sense that maybe we failed at adequately helping or being there for Napoleon in some way or somehow.
Taumapeu was born in the USA. He made his debut in the professional boxing in 2009, where he lost his first bout to Fatu Tuimanono. Since then, he remained undefeated in 5 bouts. Taumapeu also helped Winston Hill win a bronze medal at the Commonwealth Games in Gold Coast, Australia earlier this year. He died at the age of 40. Stella Taoi, FBC Sports.
When it comes to the sudden death of Super Rugby semi-finals, the stats are always in the Crusaders' favour. The defending champions had their captains run yesterday at a ground where they haven't lost in 2 years. Their past home playoffs is even better. The Silver football side is through to the Ink Mobile Battle of the Giants final, beating Lambasa 1-0 in the semi-final at Churchill Park today. Savinada Nakalevu scored the goal in the second spell of extra time after both teams were locked 0-0 at full time.
Super coach Gurjit Singh says it was a hard-fought victory after losing its defenders Waisake Nabuningasau and Remuero Takiate in the second half of the game.
Losing 2 central defenders, that was a major setback for us. But lucky we just filled in those positions and the boys really worked hard. And good win.
Super goalkeeper Simeone Tamanisau says the players gave their all and thanked the players for the courageous effort.
The coach has got something for us to go back and recover with. And I think come tomorrow, the boys will be prepared.
Meanwhile, in the second semi-final currently underway, Mba is leading Nandi 1-0 with a goal coming in from Saulawanga. The final is scheduled for 3 p.m. tomorrow. John Tabore, FBC Sports.
Cloudy periods with brief showers over the eastern parts and interior of the larger islands. Elsewhere, fine, cool at night. Now looking at the west, mainly fine with a shower in spots late in this afternoon. And eastwards from Pacific Harbour to Suva, it was pouring rain for some areas while some had a beautiful day. And up north, mainly fine and pleasant conditions prevailed. At sea, moderate easterly winds, moderate seas. For the tides, next high tide is at 12:50 p.m. and the low tide is at 6:45 a.m. Sunrise is at 6:38. And for tomorrow, cloudy periods with a few showers over the eastern parts and interior of the larger islands is expected. It will be fine elsewhere. And as for Monday, some showers are expected. Recapping the main stories. NFP reveals plans leading up to the general elections. PM closes CAP meeting and PEFCO employees get a huge pay rise. For these stories and others, you can tune in daily to our sister radio station, Gold FM, to our poll question segment. This week, we're asking, were you happy with the Fiji Sevens team performance at Rugby World Cup? Visit our FBC website to answer. Now, you can send us newsworthy pictures and videos on email fbcnews@fbc.com.fj or share it with us via our Facebook page, FBC News. You can also follow and tweet us your news tips at FBC News or simply hashtag FBC News. And that was your FBC News for tonight. Until next time, good night.
Hi, I'm Jyotishma. I'm from Singatoka. I love listening to Mirchi FM. Mirchi FM is hot.
Mirchi FM is #1.
I'm Charlene Robert. Mirchi FM rocks in Lambasa.
I'm Soname Nasori Jackson. Mirchi FM is hot.
My name is Raymond Dutt. I'm in Baba Singh Alliance. Mirchi FM is hot in Lambasa.
I'm Pritika from Jax Nasori. I love listening to Mirchi FM here in Nasori. Mirchi FM is hot.
Mirchi FM, it's hot.